Yo, this is Nomifactory hard mode. This time I think it's part 50. Um, yeah, we need to continue in crafting an assembly line. Because we need more data access hatches and so on. So, yeah. Let's just wait on that. Also, I don't know what I did, but we basically also got some more how do you call it, chlorine. Oh, it's not working. Why isn't it working? What the hell? Yeah, this calcite I think is quite fast. Okay, it kind of works. Oh my god, we need a lot of platinum group sludge. Yeah, maybe we need another nickel vein for that. Yeah, so the next goal for us is actually to craft a fusion reactor. Can we do it indium? Yes, okay. We can craft that. I have to look what or how many we need of those. But later on, when we want to do some helium plasma, this is basically one of the next tasks that we want to do right now. We want to switch up our generation, and this should be then the last switch up. Like, I don't want to do anything else. We want to stack our donuts. That is kind of the idea. But yeah. Yeah, we need quite a lot of annealed copper. And potassium pyrosulfate. Didn't know that. Okay. Soldering alloy as well. There we need to make it faster, and we need more parallelization. But for that we also need the circuit assemblers, and the circuit assemblers are what we kind of need next. Yeah, but UV circuits are a little bit out. The question is in the following: what do we need for in terms of progression? So I think we can then do these ones, right? Oh my god. Yeah, this comes in later in the ZPM circuit assembler. Okay, so the question is, we need this one, and this one. Do we have fine niobium? Fine niobium titanium. Okay, perfect. These ones require a clean room. That's quite easy. Can we do platinum foil? Okay, no. And these multi-layer whatever stuff. Can we do palladium foil? Okay, nice. And the fiber reinforced. Yes. Okay, so these ones are done. I think this one here is my... we craft foil over here. Let's see, what was it called? It was called Elite, right? Just to check. Yes. Yeah, the crystal CPUs. What do we need for that? We need a lime one. Emerald. Okay, here we need an interface. Yeah, the tungsten. Oh no. Not again. I hate. What? Why do we have so much salt water? Okay, we need to fix. We need to fix the styrene and polyvinyl acetate. Okay, this just needs. Yeah, maybe let's craft this one. Maybe we actually so 27 36 divided by 144 is 19. Okay. We have so much. Styrene. Yeah. So we need like this amount here. And here we just put in, I think, some oxygen and then... Oh no, this is fluorine. Okay. Yeah, I hate this. With these recipes. I also don't understand why will epoxy take so long. Okay, yeah, we need an interface. Let's craft an interface real quick. Wait, what? Ah, we don't have sulfur. Okay. This is sulfur trioxide. Yeah, because the tungsten takes so long. Graphene should then also be... Okay, let's see what we have here. I think same thing. This is the only thing new, I think. Because I think we can do Indarium, right? Yeah, but not Indarium. Fine wire. So now we should be able to do that. Yeah, these all need to go into the chemical bath. And we still need so much tungstic acid. That's crazy. Yeah, we need to do LUV plus 16. This will be one of the first ones. Yeah, because platinum group sludge is not crafting, right? No. So 161. Yeah, so these are the crazy ones for 256 parallel recipes. Because later, or at least here, yeah, this one here is also interesting. This is one that we want to have in kind of the next few episodes. Bulk plus chiller, of course, and then yeah, then the oops. This one. We even need some extreme engine inputs. Yeah. So now we get this. Ah, these are the best IV tier ones. Can we actually do the engraved laser chips? And nope. So these ones we also need with some helium. So emerald. How much emeralds do we have? Yeah, quite some. Right? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, these ones are bacterial sludge, mutagen. We really have to do mutagen already, or should we do? Yeah, this is only 10%. Yeah, these are this is a weird recipe. The forge hammer. Forge hammer, I think were. Yeah. Yeah, I want to have then. What is this? Mutagen or bacterial sludge? Let's just this one here, right? So yeah, we need to do stem cells. So clean room. This will be quite extensive. No. I need to check which kind of stuff we need. So yeah, we need to do a ZPM emitter before we can do that. And a quarter alloy rotor, apparently. Titanium as well. This requires a hold on. Yeah, this needs a sterile clean room. So we need Californium 252. Okay. Didn't think about this. This will be an interesting one. So yeah, we will have then, so the line, I think, do we do it with stem cells? No. We can get some, right? But we need kind of biomass and bacteria. Bacteria, we need kind of biochar. But biochar we have, then we just put it in a brewing machine. Then we get bacteria in a chemical reactor, in a sterile one. The biomass is, yeah. We could also do it in a brewery. Especially with parallel ones. Then we have bacteria sludge. And then I think we should immediately go into... Yeah, we need that later for raw growth medium. This is where we need mincemeat. Salt, calcium, and agar dust. Agar is kind of the same here with an autoclave. Gelatin mixture and collagen and phosphoric acid water and mincemeat bone meal. I don't. Yeah, we could do. Wait, there isn't there a recipe? Okay. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, it doesn't really matter which one we use. There's just 2 steps. Doesn't take the same. We get some diluted sulfuric acid, which is fine. But yeah, mincemeat is kind of here. We need to do a sheep farm. I think. Or do we raw? No. I think we just need a raw mutton farm here. Okay. Yeah, we need to increase now our power output so that we can use more machines in parallel. And maybe fix the chemical reactor once and for all. Because apparently this one also doesn't work how it should be. What we will have here, maybe we even craft like 1 more or even 3 more chemical reactors. I don't know. But what we will have is basically a storage bus. So this interface goes into a storage bus. Goes into this peer-to-peer tunnel goes into an interface. This interface goes into a storage bus and into a wireless connector. So we will have this one here, wireless connector, this one and this one. Pretty easy. We just need some EV emitters and so on, and then we can very easily parallelize that with blocking mode. That's kind of the big issue that we always have, to have like blocking mode on. Dude, still crafting those. And it take like fucking 45 minutes. Should have overclocked them. But yeah, and then it's kind of donut stacking time. What I mean by that is fusion crafting. I think we can craft everything right now. No, we can't. We need the Naquada ones. Where did we... quick question. Naquada. Maybe we need more snow chested. These ones as well we need to finalize. These ones we actually can do directly, I would say. Let's do them. Yeah, this job complete card is driving a little bit of a wedge into this. I think. No. Okay. Again. Rule number 1 in Nomifactory: you cannot never have enough iron, copper. So yeah. The question is with this these ones here, we need the Naquada coils, right? Okay, this is just Naquada, we can't do anything about it. So yeah, we need to kind of count how many coil blocks we have or we need, and then we can do that. So here we will have 1, 2 times 5. So this is 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 50. 50 plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 74 it is. Yeah, this also needs to be parallelized and increased for the advanced SMD capacitors or for the SMD crafting. But this one here is quite empty. We get a lot of hydrochloric acid back. It's quite good. Yeah, but for example, the Naquada alloy, right? That we... yeah, we can actually craft it like this, for example. I think we actually have some trinium, right? Trinium, yeah. This should be ready now. Let's give ourselves here a level. This should be microminer 6, right? Microminer 6 or it's called like this. And let's put it in here. Yep. You're still crafting these qubit CPUs. That's really crazy. But yeah, we could. If you do, I think this one. And then activate blocking mode here. Okay, maybe not. But it should work. Yeah, it's the superconducting one, so we need here trinium, and therefore we need Naquata. And I guess trinium. If we want to smelt that right, there is only hot trinium, so we can do trinium sulfide. Either. Or we could do here trinium. These ones, they don't need anything. But yeah, problem about this trinium is I think yeah we should use then the trinium sulfide. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, the cutting machine needs quite the increase in terms of can we do an interface now? Just a quick question. No, because of potassium sulfate and sulfur trioxide. Okay. Oh my god, dude. Yeah, we need more iridium. Then we have finally the relict here. Yeah, this is what I want to do pretty fast. Because 16 parallel control hatches is quite good. Because it's kind of a 4 times increase in terms of output. And yeah, we also need to craft then when we have the better circuits. Hopefully. I hope that we can actually do that. But yeah, I don't know about these ones. Yeah, we just need a sterile clean room. We need ZPM electric motors for that, so we either way need final europium for that. But Smiridium round. Okay, but we can do that. Like, we just need to craft this one because I think europium. Liquid europium, yeah, that's just hydrogen and liquid neodymium to start 150. Okay, so we need to craft like 16 of those. Okay, good to know. And then we get like 16 europium. It's a lot of hydrogen, but yeah, neodymium is not the problem, I think, then anymore. Yeah, we just have this recipe, right? So yeah, this is what we want to do. This LUV already? No. Okay, so we need here an LUV energy hatch. It's good to know. Yeah, the crafting took no so long. That is crazy. Yeah. They are pretty easy except for the crystal CPU. But apparently we only need that once, right? Autoclave clean room. Because from now we still need the autoclave, right? But this one here is then like we need to get this like once with a 10% chance, or like a very good one, and then here we just use these ones because they have 80. And with Europium, this is actually the best. It's actually the best. So if we can do, yeah, so forget about this one, this raw stuff here. We just need to be lucky here. So we can count a little bit how successful that is. And then we do it with Europium. Yeah, because now we have our... Yeah, look at this. It's quite intensive, yeah. But yeah, the next door... so assembly line we have now. These ones as well. I don't know about the nitric acid, by the way. But I don't think that we... Because we have some dense ore lying around here, right? How we use them, because you need like 64k nitric acid. Currently it's like really easy. Still, you're doing that. Yeah, I mean, you want to overclock that. Yeah, the question is also because does anything come out there? Oh. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Does there actually? Yeah, there should be, right? Yeah, but we also could put it here, so then we have some parallel stuff on LUV. Yeah, it's the liquid europium. I think later on you get europium in a different way. You could do it over this one, but I think mostly it's about the raw earth processing, because you get like 6% europium, which is quite good. Here, yeah, you need this ultra acidic to clean. Yeah, from Taranium you can already get some. So the dusty helium line, so you can recycle this in like, yeah, this is what you need for this one, and this is what we need then for clean inert residue. Yeah, mix that with helium 3 hydride. And then you have this awakened core to just put in, and then you also get Chiamonti and Smiridium. But mostly opium. Anything else? Yeah, you need this refined. There is some pitch blend, borax, raw earth, snow chest, lead, and diamond. Yeah, this is all irrelevant. You would also get some garnet sand, basaltic mineral sand, bauxite, phosphor pentoxide, ilmenite, and then yeah. So you have like, you need 10, right? For no, so you need 2, 20, 200. Right, 200 uncommon residue, 200 times 24. It's quite a lot. And this whole thing times 2. No, times 24. So you need to process a lot of that very quickly. And yeah, therefore I think still like liquid aeroplane, it takes still like 3.2 seconds, but in MK3, and that's what we want to have at the end. We want to have like hydrogen shouldn't be a problem then anymore, and also liquid neodymium shouldn't be a problem. Because I think you actually get neodymium right from raw earth. Let's see here. Yeah, 15%. But it doesn't scale up with tier. I don't know. Should we maybe do that? Because if you process raw earth like this, right, you actually get a chance increase. I don't know. So the last H picks. Bro, this was a really long time. Maybe we also should do the following for this one here. No. One further. Still takes like 45 seconds, dude. Holy shit. Yeah, cutting machine will be definitely a priority in terms of LUV energy hedge and the master parallel control hedges, dude. Holy shit. The longest, so this is kind of for me a rule of thumb. I don't know if it's a good one, but I would say the longest what should take is the circuit assembly. Like, this is what we should have to wait for. Maybe if we had to, or if we have to really count on that, maybe even the... I am, by the way, we can do, I think, the following. Yeah. Maybe even this one here, but apparently it's quite fast. So, like the real output. But of course, the chemical bath is a big problem right now. I think we have here two IV energy hatches. So yeah, but this is kind of the big problem right now. Dumb other question. Do we even have 74. Oh, we need fluorine gas. Okay. That's quite interesting. Okay, so we need to put like a tier 4 again. But why isn't... What? No, not again. Okay, yeah, we have to put a tier 4.5 again through. But this is quite important, so we need a lot more Naquata hydroxide. With 280. Yeah, the problem is with the neocreolite, right? What about we craft like, I don't know, 8? Can we craft 8? No. Okay, we're missing Naquata hydroxide. Because of the neocreolite, I think a lot of that is wasted. Or the crafting things is wasted or is needed, but it's not. So if this can finish now, please. Yeah, 10 seconds is quite crazy. For one. We can do 4, right? Yeah. Does the other thing need anything anymore? Except for... No. Let's actually try and craft them. Cesium hydroxide, yeah. Osmium. Yeah, it's actually not that difficult to craft. But apparently the neocreolite is a little bit the problem. And maybe also the snow chest deep. But the question is, snow chest deep. We get it only from the 4, right? But we get from the 5, right? What does the tier 6 give? It gives Iridos mine. Okay. Yeah, we need an interface. To kind of do this. In the laser engraver. So I think lime was over here, right? Yeah. No. Yeah. So now it begins. That is what we need later. Okay. You kinda could wall share that, but I don't want to. How high is it? So where's my quad input bus? I don't see it. There it is. Then we have here all input hatch. That's what I meant. Output bus. So maintenance, and then it's solid steel. Okay. Oops. And here come these guys. Then come the assembly control, right? Where's my data access hatch? And you can go immediately in there. Then I think it's great time. And then it's all stale. No. Yeah, we also need to we need to craft some flux conduits right now. So nice one. We have a problem now. I was an idiot. Okay. Quick detour. Then let's do it differently. So now this should craft in like 35 seconds. Perfect. This is our dump chest. Yeah, maybe we need another. Maybe 3 more or so. Yeah, let's actually do that. Fluid 1K. It's just okay. Yeah, whatever. 1K. Okay, we should have our conduits. Yeah. So what we have here is this one. We want to have it like this. Go on. Yes, perfect. And same thing here. Yeah, so we need to craft like 3 more LUV, right? Let's hold up it. Let's see how long this takes. Okay, never mind. We want to. So, this is what we need to do. Usually also fix, a quote unquote fix for crafting recipes is increasing the speed. So yeah. Then we need like we need that here. Something like this, I would reckon. Oh, yeah, we also need a quartz fiber. Yep. So let's get the quartz fiber. A dual interface and 2 peer-to-peer. No. Okay, let's first do this one, which is the clear one. We need another dual interface. Dude, what the hell? Craft fucking styrene now, please. What? Oh my god, it doesn't work. Okay, good to know. Do you have a... You only also have an... Let's go over here. I don't care. Dude, I hate the styrene. It takes 20 seconds. Next time it will take only 10. Just a quick question. What do we need for the next coil blocks? Trinium, liquid naquada. Yeah. Let's finish up this one here first. Perfect. This is always my energy. Yeah, we have to be careful. We cannot just now blindly increase the energy output of or the energy intake of our stuff here, because there's quite a hole in our storage. Okay, but how much are we? The question is, do we make a net positive or do we have a net loss? Yeah, we nonetheless need some snow speed, I think. Again. But yeah, I would craft that like over the next or between episodes, so that we can then do the fusion reactor. Yeah, later on with 16. Yeah, we just need a second row, right? Yeah, hot naquada is like 10 seconds. What is this, dude? 38 seconds still on LUV. Maybe we actually do that. Yeah, these guys will be the absolute death of me. Because this is, it will be so much. I don't know if I wanna, this is why I looked up what we need for Trinium. Still we need a lot of Naquata. Yeah, I think no. Yeah, because yeah, the problem is a little bit we cannot just say, okay, just craft everything, right? Doesn't work. So we need to do that step by step in terms of neocreolite and so on. But are we actually having a net positive here? Kind of. Yeah, the question is how, like a one-time thing, how expensive is that? Yeah, the problem is what I'm having is with the encoding of the patterns. Like, it doesn't correctly calculate how much stuff you get. Or how much stuff you need. So in total we need 74. Yeah, there's so much. Yeah, but yeah, we have to just let me show you how much. Yeah, we have a lot of snow chest need left. So yeah. Let's craft some more. Yeah, because it has like 60k stored, and we're effectively using only 250 per, I think, Naquata. Okay, but what we can do is the following. Let's actually get a better max parallel stuff. Where is it? Yeah. Put it here. Yeah. Question is which of the yeah, what we also could do is just do this one here. Like have a recipe. Yeah, but for that you need Aquata hydroxide and signalum. Yeah, maybe later on with auto crafting. Let's look into this. The question is, Aquata is the only thing how you. This is the only thing how you can get it, right? Or is there some Aquata processing? Yeah, but Aquata hydroxide assumes we have Aquata already. So that's a no-no. Where do we get Aquata? Okay, this doesn't exist. Really, the snow chest deep is the only one how you get it. Yeah, that's kind of. Yeah, the problem is like hydrofluoric acid wouldn't be the problem, but signalum and Aquata hydroxide and cesium, this would be kind of the issue. Because you then, yeah, this is also just a blast furnace recipe, right? This one we already have. It's mostly about having the neocryolite left. But I think next one we will craft this master one. Yeah. We need to keep an eye on that. Yeah, this is kind of the next stretch that we have to do. In terms of, yeah, we need to upgrade this. Because the question is also enriched Aquata. No. Naquatria? That is the whole. Oh, wait a second. No. For the coils. Like for these ones. We need a quadria, right? So there is a recipe. Liquid Naquadria. So it's radon and enriched Naqua. Never mind. Oh man. This will also be a rabbit hole to go down. I think it's a little bit more, has a little bit more yield. What? Oh, we're missing radon. Okay. That's only the ore, right? It should be quite fast. It's really the best way to get rain on, you have to say. Yeah, we can do that. So now in like 2 or 3 seconds, yeah, we actually get some radon. It's quite energy heavy, all of that stuff. But yeah. Okay, let's do like one more mask, or let's try to do the master one. Okay, no, we're not missing. Ah, niobium titanium cable. But no. What the hell, game? Why don't you know this stuff? Is it a 4-1? No, it's a 2 times. For whatever reason, we didn't have that. No. Thank you. Dude, again, so much. How much platinum do we have, by the way? 1200. That is nothing. Oh, man. Yeah. Now this runs like way faster, I think. Dude, again, this is full. What? Yeah, the wire, and also I think the foils we need to increase in terms of parallel control hatches. It's a pain, especially the platinum wire, especially the wire. But yeah, I will continue crafting the stuff up. And then hopefully in some episodes we can then platinum groove sludge takes a while. But yeah, I would say see you guys next episode, where we will then have hopefully all of that stuff ready. 440k, dude, what the breaking out. But yeah, hopefully next episode, where we have then all of the Naquada blocks ready, or I will start the episode only when we have it ready. That's what I want to say. So yeah, see you guys in the next episode, and bye bye.